What is up, YouTube? Calvin coming at you again, this time with a beautiful, probably the nicest 1988 IROC-Z I've had the pleasure of seeing in person. I got the hood popped so we can go ahead and knock this out. Absolutely gorgeous. All the hoses and lines and anything that was rubber has already been replaced on this guy. It is ready to just turnkey for the next owner. Everything on this car is intact. We got the factory smog stuff still in place. Factory smog pump down there in place. So many new parts, it's amazing. Can't even really talk about it in a video. It'd be 15 minutes long, but all the hoses, you can see all the heater hoses, all the smog hoses, everything has been replaced and is new. Nothing really to complain about on this car. The owner has actually gone as far as replacing the coolant overflow, the washer reservoir. I mean, I know you haven't seen a washer reservoir that bright and clear from the 80s in a long time, but this car is absolutely gorgeous. Let me go ahead and close this hood here. All right, so there's that iconic IROC look. And this is probably the nicest one I've ever seen. I'm gonna say that about 30 times in this video because it is the nicest one I have ever seen. And yes, it is a prerequisite that if you buy this car, you must grow a mullet. No, I don't think the owner misspelled it accidentally. I think that's what he had to do to get a tag that said mullet. Man, what a gorgeous car. So we are gonna take this thing for a little spin. Everything works on this car. I know I said that in the last video and the wipers didn't work, but no, everything in this car absolutely works. The radio sounds amazing. Yep, crazy. So, go ahead and turn that off. We got our power windows here. They're a little slow, but I think that they're actually just a little bit slow due to the new weather seals. Not because the motors are weak or anything. So, seats, interior, everything, absolutely amazing condition. AC blows ice cold, so we kick that on. AC blows cold, that's nice. Let's go ahead and pop the rear hatch. And maybe not a lot of you guys are real familiar with the 3rd gen Camaros, but they have like a rear defrost, those little lines up there in the rear glass. This guy, so the rear glass actually makes contact by these little pins down here, and that's how the rear defrost works. This one does come with a nice car cover. We got all the receipts. I think the owner had spent about $7,000 making sure all the hoses and rubber and all that stuff on the car was in good shape. We have some different appraisals in here appraising it for the high 20s. Quarter Mile Muscle is the people who did all the work on the car, and some various decoding VIN number and RPO code data. And those of you that are not familiar with these cars, these do have a motorized rear hatch. So if we pull this down, I'm just gonna ever so softly close this. You just close it, and then the motor sucks it down and seals it. Sounds like this is rattling just a little bit. It's no problem, because you get a paper tag when you buy one from us, a 30-day tag. So absolutely gorgeous. Like, you know, normally you see where someone overlooked cleaning something and it's got some mildew or something in there. No, this car is amazing. So, factory IROC-Z wheels. Again, interior is absolutely stellar. But let's go drive this thing. So, my brother, Corey, shout out to Corey, had an IROC when I was younger, and he was a diehard fan. Now, I've never had an IROC that was very impressive. You know, never driven one that was very impressive, but I'm gonna tell you, this car is quite impressive. Throttle response, I mean, it feels like a brand new car, and it does feel like it's got a lot more power than the average 80s car. So would it hang with the T-Type I just took a video of this morning? Probably not, but for a naturally aspirated V8, pretty surprising. Tachometer works, oil pressure gauge, temp gauge, like all that stuff works just as it should. And I know you will be pretty hard pressed to find another one in this kind of shape. Let me see, what do we hear rattling around down here? Oh, wheel lock key. Let's go ahead and take that out so we don't hear that rattling around while we're driving it. Oh, she got a little chirpy. I will kind of give it a little bit of gas right here, so. Oh yeah, impressive, man. This thing is so nice. I absolutely love this car. Oh, it puts a smile on your face. Man, this thing is awesome. Those of you that know me know that I did in fact grow my hair out a couple years ago. It was well beyond shoulder length, and if it meant having to do that and shave the sides off for a true mullet to own this thing, I would gladly do it. This thing is freaking awesome. So air is ice cold, love it. Like summertime would be a breeze in this thing. Door locks work like they should. Ooh. Ah. But I'm gonna let you guys drool over this thing one more time as we walk around it. I'm not sure why my camera isn't focusing right now. Man, this thing's so cool. I hope one of my friends gets up here and buys this thing, because I want to ride in it from time to time. So stinking cool. And to make things easy, we do accept trades. I'm sure you got something you want to trade in. And then take that one step further, we also have finance companies we work with that will finance this guy. So make sure you get here and buy this thing before you get here and it's just an empty parking spot. Again, like, comment, subscribe. Until next time.